Soy la señora D'oleo. Bienvenidos a la clase de español. I am the new Spanish teacher here at Tallahassee School of Maths and Sciences. I'm very excited to be here. Me llamo señora Maria D'oleo. I am a native speaker of the language and an avid ambassador of my culture. I was born in the Dominican Republic. I'm an Afro-Caribbean person. And I've been growing up here in the United States for a very long time. Okay, I do have 16 years of experience as a state certified Spanish K through 12 and social studies teacher. I earned my bachelor's degree at Barry University in Miami Shores, Florida. I also have a master's in educational leadership from the University of South Florida, St. Petersburg. And I am also gifted and easily endorsed and a proud United States Air Force veteran. I was in the Air Force for 9 years. I'm also a Desert Storm veteran. We have a lot to talk about there. As a matter of fact, in a little bit. I am also an advocate for multiculturalism, multilingualism, diversity. I'm very happy to be here at TSMS because I know that this is a multicultural school. There are many different backgrounds here, so I'm really looking forward to getting to know everybody and what they bring into the classroom as well. I have been a sponsor of multicultural clubs in other schools and the Spanish club as well. However, this year, because of the COVID-19 restrictions, I understand that we won't be able to have that. But we're looking to do something in October and also for International Day in the spring. We'll see how that comes about. Okay. Let's see. This year, one of the ideas that I would love to see happening here at Tallahassee School of Maths and Sciences is a new Veterans Wall at the school. And I have brought the idea over to my colleagues. Everybody's very enthusiastic about it. I would love for all the students and all our school community to be part of this. If you happen to have a member of your family, or if you are a veteran who has served in any of the 6 branches of the military, bring that picture, bring the information so that we can honor your service. We thank you for the service to your country, and we want to put that picture and your information on our wall. This is the information that I'm asking everybody to bring, so that by November for Veterans Day, we can inaugurate our wall. And let's see, how that comes about. But if you do want to be part of the Heroes Committee, and this is for parents and students, you're more than welcome to participate. So I'm looking for anybody who wants to be part of this, okay? This is my program. This is my schedule for the day. I am teaching 3 courses. Exploratory Spanish for 5th and 6th graders. I'm also teaching the 7th grade Spanish 1, level 1, and the 8th grade Spanish 2. The rest of the time, I will be floating around, helping the administration, helping other teachers. In my 6th period class, I will be co-teaching with Mr. McCoffrey in his, I believe it's history class, United States history. Let me go ahead and talk a little bit about the middle grade Spanish program. All this information you will find in my syllabus, but there's certain points that I want to make sure that we talk about from the very start. Spanish is an elective class, okay? It is an elective course, but it is an academic elective. What does that mean? An academic elective is anything like your Algebra 1, your geometry, your biology courses. These are courses that are offered to students in middle school as an advanced class, okay? And these are advanced courses with high school credits attached to it. It's giving you an opportunity to earn high school credit early. For that reason, this course, Spanish 1 and Spanish 2, will greatly impact the student's grade point average in middle school and high school, because that that credit that they earn here, just like with the others, algebra 1, geometry, and biology, that credit that they earn here will follow them to high school. So I ask all my students to keep that in mind. It is very important that the students maintain the highest grades possible in the middle school Spanish program. And again, I'm talking about those students who will be taking Spanish 1 in 7th grade and Spanish 2 in 8th grade. Here at Tallahassee School of Maths and Science, in 5th and 6th grade, those students get the benefit to being introduced to foreign languages, and we have Turkish and Spanish. And then in 7th grade, they choose the track for 2 years for the middle grades world languages program. Okay. Now, more about the Spanish syllabus. Because of COVID-19, we do have, parents and students have the opportunity to choose if they wanted virtual or in-person classes. These are being provided. This syllabus, my class, is for anybody, the syllabus is for all the students, regardless of which venue you have chosen to earn the credit for this course. COVID-19 precautions will be observed at all times in the Spanish classroom and at school. Okay, let's talk about the course descriptions. What are the courses that I teach and what you should expect? Okay, for the exploratory Spanish, these are the courses in 5th and 6th grades. We have decided to make it not a 1 semester long course, but 9 weeks so that we can accommodate all the 5th graders and all the 6th graders interested in taking the foreign language, giving you the opportunity to decide which of track will you take later. But this course is an introductory course into the Spanish language, culture, and this is what you will learn. Anything relating to the Spanish-speaking world and comparing your own culture to the Spanish culture, your own language to the Spanish language. In my classroom, there are many great ways to find out how the two languages, are alike. And once you know that, you will be able to, the battle is half won. That's what I usually say to the students. In 7th grade, students begin with Spanish 1 as the first year of the 2-year-long high school credit program. In Spanish 1, the students are introduced in full with the not only the culture but also the speaking of the language, the production of the language, the writing, the reading, the listening skills that they need, the reading skills that they need. All that is brought to the front, and that we emphasize the communication. The communication again in 3 modes. Okay, just like in English language arts, we use the same kind of standards in world languages. They are interrelated with English language arts and math, as a matter of fact. So that's what happens in 7th grade. In 8th grade, we continue the 2-year program, and we just put more material that the students can then use proficiently and use to show how much they have learned in the second part of the program. We try to make it very much fun. In the 16 years that I have been doing this, I'm very happy of knowing that about 93 to 97% of my students do pass with flying colors. It's very simple in my class to get an A or a B, okay, as long as the students abide to the rules of the classroom. Okay, what are the course goals? You can read this along to understand simple conversations and reading work using inference. Those are the 3 big major skills: inference, cognitive recognition, and active listening. From the very beginning, we stress that. Okay, to be able to produce the spoken and written language efficiently, that's the key. That is one of the main goals of the course. To respond to questions, ask questions, and form sentences on designated topics. We do also have the students will be researching 1 or 2 or 3 of the 21 Spanish-speaking countries. So, there's a lot to learn. It's a wonderful opportunity for students to, to think big and get to know the, like number 5 over there, develop world citizenship and understanding, appreciation of different people and their culture, and also to develop self-confidence. They also need to demonstrate an understanding of Spanish grammar and use it correctly. So how to earn course credit? Again, I'm telling you, it's very simple to earn an A or a B in my class. All you have to do, and this is something that I'm asking you from now, you need to fully participate to meet the learning goals. What does that mean? You need to speak. You need to write. You need to be part. You need to be here mentally. Okay? You need to be part of this. Even with the, if you're staying at home doing the e-learning course, also you have to, and we will be talking about that a little bit, how you can do this at home, but you do need to be involved. I need you to participate, okay, to produce the language. That's what's going to get you the credit. That's what's going to get you the grade. Okay. Yes, we do work in teams, so that you have the opportunity to produce the language. You need to demonstrate in oral and written forms that you can reach the ICANN statements, which are on the wall here, and I will share that document with those of you who are doing the e-learning. But you do need to, it's also a way for you to check if you are reaching the standards, if you are, do you feel comfortable with reaching or showing what you already can do. So this is what we call the ICANN statements. And you will be getting that for you to check, as we go along, and see, where you're at. So you self-assess what you can do in your interpretive, making sense of what is heard and read. Whatever you see, using inference is a big deal. Your interpersonal communication, which I will ask you to record, especially those of you who are doing this from home. You will need to send me recordings so I can hear what you are doing. Okay, so parents, be on top of that, making sure that this is the student actually doing those recordings. And the presentational, which is your projects, looking up information on different Latin American countries and creating a PowerPoint to show the information that you have gained regarding that particular country. Okay. The required materials for the class, here they are. You can read this. But one thing that I can bring to your, one thing that I need you to see is that for 7th and 8th graders, you are with me for 2 years. So you use the same binder. And this is why, I need you to have all those materials so that you can create that binder in class and at home. Okay, so that you can create that binder and have all your Cornell notes. You will be using Cornell notes. Okay, Cornell notes. Let me see. Can you see it? I don't know what's going on there, but yeah, you will use the Cornell notes in order to put that as part of your, in your binder, taking notes every time that you're in class, so that you can do well in the assessments. I'll talk about the assessments in a little bit, but again, these are the materials that I require you to have. Okay, the platforms that we're going to be using, Google Classroom is my baby. Okay, I'm learning how to use TSMS Connect as a new teacher, but everything that is in Google Classroom will eventually go to TSMS Connect. But Google Classroom is where you will find everything that we do in the Spanish classroom. I will post items on TSMS Connect, like I said, as I learned that platform, but Google Classroom is the primary. Parents, so I need your correct email addresses so I can add them to Google Classroom, and that way you can follow what it is that we're doing in the Spanish courses. Okay, e-learning guidelines, here they are. I'm not going to read all this, but I do need you to keep in mind that I expect all my students to follow the rules of the classroom, even though you're staying home. Okay, so again, those of you who are home doing the e-learning, find a quiet place where you can focus, where you can do your recordings without any noises in the background, so I can hear you and we can do this quickly. I can hear, I will be hearing different a big number of students. Okay, so a way where you can record your conversations. We could also do this over the phone, just the easiest way possible so that I can assess what you know. Okay. Um, Again, take the time to read this section over here. You will be seeing a lot of videos, especially those of you at home. Since you're not in the classroom, I will be sending you a lot of videos of what we're doing. And those videos include videos of the recordings that I will be doing of the class, okay? So again, because we work in teams, I strongly, number 8 over here says, I strongly encourage you to pair up with anybody from the classroom, those who are going to be here physically, exchange phone numbers with them so that you can practice conversations with them, so that you can know exactly what's going on in Spanish class, so that you don't miss out on what's going on. But um, I will be recording, okay, the classes. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at recording them daily. Okay. Alrighty. Yes, we will be following COVID-19 precautions in the classroom. You could also read this section over here. As you know, students will be screened upon entering their homerooms. I do not have a homeroom class. My class does start on third period with eighth grade Spanish 2. But we will be following all these precautions in the classroom, and we will be practicing them as well. Okay, my contact information is here. Okay, like I said before, my name is Maria D'oleo. I am in room 504. I prefer emails. Okay, it's just easier for me to go through them. You could also call me. Okay, we have this phones over here. You could also call me and leave me a voicemail. I will try to, my best to call you back. Make sure that you leave information, but also, send me an email. I will try to answer within 24 hours as soon as I can. The best time to call me is after school, between 3:45 and 4:30 in the afternoon. We also have, I'm learning to use Remind, which is the middle school parent-teacher messaging platform, and the school dojo for elementary school. So give me a bit of time to learn how to do that as well, okay? And I'm looking forward to getting to know everybody. So, again, I'm looking forward to know you, and I'm very happy to be here. And just make sure that you contact me again. Let me bring it back if anything, okay? Hope to see you soon.